Hello, ladies. I appreciate you listening to Gorgeous Quest, a safe haven for brave Sigma women. In this compelling film, we identify the particular flaws that take on these remarkable ladies right now. Everyone is aware that they interact with their specific struggles in life, irrespective. Regardless of the person, this is very valid about several kinds of ladies who are Sigma and Alpha Beta. A woman that each of these women encounters particular difficulties depending on their individuality and their worldview. This might be a severe problem for one kind of an alpha individual, may not be bothered at all, a Sigma female, and vice versa. This range of difficulties demonstrates that even the most resilient or self-reliant people who seem to be vulnerable, and the explanations behind them in this video, we are embarking on the enigmatical universe of Sigma ladies, a cohort of girls who are both fascinating and perplexing. Discover and discuss in detail 9 typical flaws that Sigma women often handle. Please remember to sign up to connect with like-minded women immediately. Let's begin and investigate, shall we? Female Sigmas are cautious. Females in the top Sigma are protective. Female Sigmas are comparable to the vaults of the social world. Renowned for its fiercer desire to conceal information, they serve as ordinary people's covert agents, lives, cherishing their seclusion as if it were the final chocolate bar in a crowded room they are not transmitting. Their social media life updates. They are more discerning than a platform. A gourmet cook at a buffet, this cautious attitude might their seeming seclusion from the outside world. They resemble rare books in a collection. Only a select few are allowed to open up their exteriors and discover what's inside. For Sigma women, trust is paramount, and they keep their deepest secrets to themselves. Ideas for their exclusive group of confident that maintaining secrecy has its benefits. It strengthens their ties with dependable pals, like covert handshakes during a nonetheless. It also implies that they're not the party's lifeblood in every. They're like the cool loner in the social scene, behind the class in a weird yet maybe a little frightening for some in the intricate dance of socialization. Sigma women struggle with this two-edged sword of privacy, which protects people against unwelcome intrusive gaze and maintain their even. Nevertheless, independence might provide a significant obstacle when they want to extend their social networks outside of the inner sanctuary to create stronger bonds. Striking a compromise between preserving their confidentiality and creating significant linkages can become a major obstacle for female Sigmas navigating their social exchanges. Rank second. Inadequate understanding or miscommunication. Misunderstanding or misinterpretation. Misunderstanding or misunderstanding is a typical challenge faced by Sigma women originating from their genuine and unusual lifestyle that they're committed to leading an independent life. Phrases that often deviate from societal following conventions and selecting less traditional and more complex, but their sincerity and reluctance to conformity is a strength. Further renders them vulnerable to being misinterpreted, particularly by those who follow customs to the letter lifestyles. The distinct viewpoints and the way that the Sigma women approach may look confusing or even contradicting other people, resulting in false beliefs about their goals and personality. This discrepancy between the lifestyles of Sigma ladies and how the broader society views them might be difficult and can lead to with sentiments of loneliness or a sense of being disconnected from the outside world. Despite this, Sigma girls continue in blazing their trails, putting genuineness and individualism over chasing praise from society, which comes in third, disinterested, disengaged. Sigma women often discover oneself traveling a peculiar route via the social jungle, where a distinct way of living makes them stand out, similar to a flamingo among pigeons. They have this unique lens on an environment that creates regular encounters like sequences from an oddball film, engaging and fascinating, but not always straightforward for the typical Joe to understand, or Jane, their unusual charm. And autonomy independence makes them similar to conundrum boxes from a garage sale, intriguing. But not everyone can. To reveal the mysteries inside this can cause a miscommunication with the Sigma. Sometimes, women are seen as the mysterious invaders from the social cosmos, circling about another frequency. But hey, it's not as though they're intentionally staying away from the crowd or attempting to be the party's cool loners. Even if they may inadvertently find themselves in that position, it's more important to stay loyal to oneself and following the rhythm of their percussion machine. This genuineness is theirs together. Superpower and their provision of kryptonite, giving people the liberty to live as they own guidelines, yet sometimes feeling as if they're abandoned on a strange island of uniqueness. Therefore, even while Sigma women may seem to be on their own little bubble, it's all a component of the cosmic dance of self-authenticity, a world that sometimes finds it difficult to keep up the excellent work. Sigma ladies may be advantageous as well as detrimental, whereas it enables people to remain faithful to their ideas and viewpoints. It also enhances the sensation of loneliness. In the social setting, they are the rebels for a cause, regardless of the is just being exquisitely lovely, and shamelessly themselves before too. We continue to get support from my women by approving and joining our group of Sigma women who have the same values, pursuing empowerment. Be ready for an adventure that transforms. Join us, and let's explore the world of Sigma ladies is empowering. Greetings to Queenly Quest today, everyone. Now, let's return to the video and proceed. Our examination at the fourth crucial vital silence, aloneness. Although many people dread loneliness and a need for ongoing interpersonal interaction, communication and friendship, Sigma women have a different viewpoint on. They don't hate solitude the same way. Of loneliness that affects other people instead, people often find themselves in loneliness, not just acknowledging it, but accepting it. The experience of Sigma women, what might be considered essential solitude, knowing that at its core, everybody has a unique existence. In actuality, they are aware that every person's life and consciousness experiences are by their very nature intimate and split apart, resulting in a natural seclusion. In their universes, this consciousness prompts Sigma women to admit that even if friends and family, a profound feeling of solemnity endures, because there are always actualities similar instead of depressing. This comprehension is SE in general. An essential component of life for female Sigmas, they embrace this solitude as a fundamental component of the human characteristic that distinguishes them from acceptance, helps them get by in life. Having a deep knowledge of oneself. Independence serves as a reminder of, occasionally, the most profound bonds we can create ourselves, and maybe there may be something freeing about it. About accepting the solitude and respecting the distinctiveness of our own personal realities. At position 5, overly analyzed, overly scrutinizing every facet of Sigma. Women often come across the problem of overthinking something obstacle directly related to their very analytical mind's propensity to carefully inspect and assess each likelihood, often pushes people into even after the lengthy contemplation cycle. Insignificant things at first glance. This propensity originates from their intention to maximize results and manage life with accuracy. As a consequence, what many may consider to be fleeting thoughts become the focus of close examination for example, a Sigma female casual talk from earlier in the day may be reviewed and analyzed in their thinking through each element, including the flow of subtle emotional subtleties and interaction dynamics, which they carefully examine every aspect, not just as a post-event examination, but as a tactical practice, anticipating and becoming ready for upcoming interactions. While our ongoing examination demonstrates their in-depth consideration and thoroughness, it may often be psychologically exhausting as well. Causes female sigmas to focus on scenes that go on longer than required, perhaps hindering their capacity to participate impulsively and quickly in social circumstances, when this propensity for overanalyzing, originating from their logical disposition, is a coin with two sides that offer depth and wisdom, but sometimes leads to excessive obsession with the details of everyday living at impetuousness. The sixth, impulsivity. Sigma. Women often fight impulsivity in the main due to their inclination for systematically structured routines and timetables. They plan out their days in great detail. Seeking to increase effectiveness and productivity using this methodical technique is essential to their feeling of self, giving them a sense of authority and stability. Yet this dependency on regularity may also have a significant impact. Contest unforeseen modifications or last-minute changes cause the Sigma's meticulously balanced structure a woman's day, impacting her emotions, and they place great importance on effectiveness. Order and predictability that they regulars allow for so many variations of this may be unnerving, making it one of their primary sources of annoyance are handling those who abruptly abandon arrangements. Small-scale volatility like this not only disturbs their well-laid plans, but moreover, it runs counter to their essential requirement for dependability and uniformity in their everyday struggles. That this spontaneity highlights the attenuation in the character of the Sigma female, the tension between their aspirations for control and the erratic character of living at tight-focused Sigma number 7, limited attention. Women often face the difficulty of having a limited focus resulting from their strong focus and tenacity. After the Sigma feminine indicates a hobby or objective, their unwavering adherence. This laser-like focus enables them to quickly establish themselves as an authority in their selected fields, gaining proficiency with excellent quickness and skill, albeit this advantage might turn into a disadvantage. While aiming for mastery Sigma, sometimes women might become so engrossed in their accidentally overlook other crucial elements in their life that are so powerful. Focusing on a single region often yields across different domains, including personal relationships, health, or leisure being ignored when the capacity for focused attention is essential in reaching accomplishment and proficiency may cause an imbalance in which some aspects of existence. Our inadequate focus or concern about this narrow-mindedness resulting from their enthusiasm and dedication has a split personality for female Sigma, presenting the possibility of extraordinary achievements combined with the possibility of ignoring the larger picture of her love life is at number 8. She needs to improve in her romantic endeavors. A little messy right now. Look at this woman. Let's refer to her as a lone wolf, shall we? Precisely the Miso book in regards to her feelings and ideas. She's more of a girl her. She should keep it to herself. Inside circle even if they mean the world. Inner circle to her often find themselves engaging in play detective, attempting to determine what's going through her mind or what she needs. And you guessed it, this tends to result in some severe cross-wiring inside her individual connections, since she isn't quite displaying her emotions on her sleeve. Spouse is under stress. It seems attempting to find your way around a labyrinth. Sometimes they feel annoyed while blinded, maybe even a touch bitter that she's not being completely honest about one's feelings. Despite her austere demeanor, here's the twist behind the scenes. She's a very good taking a serious approach to being a partner, thoughtful and focused on her loved one's needs. She's a class apart. Just that sometimes coding her, the sensation is like revealing a secret code They need partners who really understand them well to maintain a connection. In addition to Sigma females hate gamers and are against feigned feelings at number 9. She is not very trustworthy of others. Have faith. She is pretty cautious when it comes to seeing these Sigma. You can trust people. Feminine kinds are similar to human radar. Stations constantly looking through their surroundings and assessing the individuals in that, along with that keen awareness, includes a fair measure of skepticism. They've realized that traveling alone often seems to be the best option. Given this bizarre, these women are wired to be alone in the world. Rangers are entirely self-sufficient. They don't depend on other people for support. They're rather happy to be flying. Alone at the moment, when this independence may seem to them like a superpower, might seem to be a little awkward block to those around. After all, everyone is suited to work alone, just as they are. But keep in mind that they have their fair share of unpleasant experiences that have somewhat changed them. Cautious. So, in terms of allowing an individual into their inner circle, they're not only bestowing trust like sweets on Halloween. You need to demonstrate your worth. Prove to them that you are worthy. It's not that they do not think that the kindness of folks they've just discovered the hard way, because not everyone is at their best heart's desires, so certainly rely on, but you had better believe that something you must work for and earn them as we conclude our investigation of, in summary, the particular difficulties Sigma-faced ladies. It's evident that even though they exhibit excellent traits as both self-reliance and reflection, they also address certain shortcomings inherent to the nature of their personality, type managing social exchanges using a reserved demeanor to a sense of disconnection from average society. Sigma women see a complicated interaction between their demand for independence and their want for significant relationships. Despite these challenges, comprehension and recognizing these shortcomings may encourage Sigma women to make use of their using talents more successfully by accepting their sincerity and appreciation of the importance of social interaction that is balanced. Female Sigmas can become richer connections and a more profound feeling of fulfillment. At the end of every weakness provides a chance for development and self-examination, emphasizing the complex relationships in human nature as we keep investigating and appreciating the variety of personality traits. Might we treat every person with compassion and comprehending and acknowledging the distinctive journey and each person's innate value. Please, ladies, Sigma females and beyond, tell us what you think of this video by I am submitting a remark below. I'm grateful for. Please pay attention and remember to like, subscribe and follow other like-minded people, queens. I appreciate your support. Queen, keep us safe and thanks for watching. God bless. I'll see you at our next one.